Welcome students to the circuit simulation lab. So in this session we are going to study the summary of commands. You know what we have studied, main characteristics of the MATLAB. So after the completion of the MATLAB, you will be able to apply the working knowledge of the MATLAB or Scalar package to simulate and solve the electronic circuits and their applications. The objectives of this session is to understand the summary of the commands. That is, till now what we have, the different commands we have studied, just will summarize it. And the main characteristics of the MATLAB, how the MATLAB was developed, its history, strength, weaknesses and the computation for the MATLAB. Now these are some of the summary of commands we are going to see. So this table is going to show you the arithmetical operators and the special characters. So by now already you are well versed with these operators and the special characters in the MATLAB. So few of them have been written in this table, like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, assignment operator, etc. These are the different arithmetical operators and the special characters we have used in the MATLAB. Then these are the array operators we have used in the MATLAB. Array multiplication, array right division, array power, array left division and array transpose. And next, these are some of the relational and the logical operators we have used in the till now while writing the programs. Less than symbol, less than or equal to, greater than, the logical or the element wise and, greater than or equal to, etc. So these are the commands where we are having the relational and the logical operators. So this table is going to represents the commands which are going to manage the workspace and few of the 5 commands. So few of them you are already well versed with it. CD stands for the change current directory. Who displays the variables currently in the workspace. Whose displays the information on the variables in the workspace. The help function will display the help for the MATLAB functions. Delete will delete the files. So on, you have used a number of the commands when you were working with the workspace and then some of the files in the MATLAB. So these are the predefined variables and the math constants. So you know this ANS, it is the value of the last variable, that is the answer. So this is the pi here and this is the imaginary unit of a complex number and the infinity. So these are the maximum things we have used. Sometimes when we are executing the program, you would get a NaN. It means that it is not a number, right? So this table is going to give you the predefined variables and the math constants. And the next table will give us the elementary matrices and the arrays. I command when we give, it gives the identity matrix. Linear space. generate linearly spaced vectors. Ones will create the arrays of all the ones. Similarly, the are and uniformly distributed random numbers and the array. Zeros creates the arrays of all the elements with the zeros. So, you have also used, you have learned how to create the identity matrix, how to create the ones and how to create the zeros. So, the next is the array and the matrices basic information. So, display will display the text on an array. It will give you the is empty, it gives you the empty matrix. Is equal, test the arrays of equality. Length, it gives the length of the vector. Size, it gives the size of the matrix. Numeral, number of the elements. Then index gives the number of the dimensions. So, you have already used the some of them in this. Arrays and matrices, operations and manipulation. So, you have used the Dij to form the diagonal of the matrix. End to indicate the last index of the array. Maximum will give you the maximum value of the array. Minimum will give you the minimum value of the array. Sort the array elements. Then the size will give you the size of the array, where maximally you have used this, right? Arrays and matrices, matrices analysis and the linear equations. So, these are the some of the commands which are concerned to the arrays and the matrices. Now, what are the main characteristics of the MATLAB? How did the MATLAB come into the existence? What is its history? ಇದರ ಇತಿಹಾಸ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋಣ ಇವಾಗ. It was developed by Kelvin Moller in 1970s only. It was derived from Fortran, subroutines, LenPack and ESPAC linear systems. This LenPack is a software library for performing the numerical linear algebra on the digital computers. And this ESPAC is a collection of the Fortran subroutines. It was primarily developed as a interactive systems to access the LenPack and the ESPAC. And it gained its popularity just by word of mouth. Andre ಬಾಯಿಂದ ಬಾಯಿಗೆ ಹರಡಿತು. So it means that it went on, didn't have any big advertisement of it, but from mouth to mouth it went on spreading. It was rewritten in 1980s in C with more functionality, which include the plotting techniques. The MathWorks, a private American corporation, created this in 1984 to market it and continued the development of the MATLAB. So, according to Kelvin Moller, 3 other men also played a very important role to generate this MATLAB, that is J.S. Wilkinson, George and John Todd. And also, it is also interesting to mention the authors of LenPack, that is Jack Pete Stewart, Jim Bunch and Kelvin Moller. So, these were the people who developed the different numerical softwares to solve the linear equations and many other mathematical equations. Since then, another package came into existence, that is the LabPack. So this LabPack stands for the Linear Algebra Package. It has been designed to supersede the LandPack and ISPack. What are the strengths of the MATLAB? Now we are going to see. Now you have seen how the MATLAB got developed, and now we will see what are its strengths. MATLAB may behave as a calculator or as a programming language. Simply it can behave like a calculator, where we have seen the command window simply behaves like a calculator. MATLAB combines nicely calculations and the graphic plotting. So any mathematical calculations can be put into the graph. MATLAB is easy to learn. It's very easy to learn. MATLAB is interpreted. It's not compiled. Errors are easy to fix. MATLAB is optimized to be relatively fast when performing the matrix operations. MATLAB does not have some object-oriented elements. Its weaknesses. MATLAB is not a general purpose programming language such as C, C++ or the Proton. But still it is a high level language. MATLAB is designed for scientific computing and is not well suitable for the other applications. MATLAB is interpreted language, slower than a compiled language such as C++. MATLAB commands are specific for the MATLAB usage only. Most of them do not have direct equivalent with other programming language commands. The computations for the MATLAB are: one of the MATLAB computators is Mathematica, the symbolic computation program. MATLAB is more convenient for numerical analysis and linear algebra. It is frequently used in engineering community. Mathematica has the superior symbolic manipulations, making it popular among the physicists. There are other computators also, like Skylab, GNU Octave and RLab. Now what is Skylab? Skylab is a free and open source cross-platform numerical computation package and a high-level numerical oriented programming language. The GNU Octave is a software featuring a high-level language primarily intended for the numerical computations. It helps in solving linear and non-linear problems numerically, and it is compatible with MATLAB. The RLab is an interactive interpreted numerical computation program, and it is the core programming language. Other three computators for the MATLAB are Skylab, GNU Octave and the RLab. So now let us see till now what we have studied in the MATLAB. Which of the following characters in the MATLAB are represented in their value in memory? So the options are hex, ASCII, string or decimal. Yes, what can be the answer for this? Yes, it is B, ASCII. key is used to stop the execution of a command in the MATLAB. Which is the key combinations? What are the key combinations we are having? So it is, answer is D. It is control plus C. Third question is dash. List the MATLAB files in the current directory. Which is the command which is going to list the files in the current directory? So the answer is what? What is the command which is going to list the files in the current directory? The fourth question is I is the dash matrix. It is a identity matrix. Which of the following is a disadvantage of the MATLAB? MATLAB is a fourth level high language. Being compiler independent makes the MATLAB more efficient and productive. MATLAB codes are written in sentences and executed one by one. MATLAB is an interpreted language, thus it is very slow. So answer is D. What are the features of MATLAB? Full graphics capabilities, platform independent, ease of use and good source of help. All of above. What can be the answer? Yes, just now we have seen what are the features or the characteristics of the MATLAB. Yes, answer is D. Supports all the things. Which of the statements is false about the MATLAB? MATLAB may have a calculator. MATLAB may behave as a calculator or as a programming language. MATLAB combines the nicely calculations and the graphic plotting. MATLAB is relatively easy to learn. MATLAB is interpreted, not compiled. Errors are easy to fix. None of the above. So what can be the answer now? Answer is E. None of the above. So it's a which of the statement is false? So all are true here. Who developed primarily the MATLAB? So it was Kelvin Muller in 1970s. He primarily developed the MATLAB. Command end indicates what? It indicates the last index of the array. Which of the following statement is false? One of MATLAB's competitor is Mathematica, the symbolic computation program. MATLAB is more convenient for numerical analysis and linear algebra. It is frequently used in engineering community. Mathematica has superior symbolic manipulation, making it popular among the physicists. None of the above. So, none of the above statements are false. So, you have got some activity to be performed. The first one is what are the different logical operators we are going to use in the MATLAB. Second is what are the different arithmetical operators in the MATLAB. List the strengths of the MATLAB. So these are some of the references we have used to prepare this session. Thank you.